Good afternoon, traders. It is Thursday, July 22nd, 2021, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Today was really frustrating. The Dow here didn't do anything. It's basically hanging right below its all-time highs. I've had seen this pattern before with the Dow, and I don't know if the two are related. I don't know if our trading is related to this at all, but it's kind of like when it hangs up here right on the ceiling. We have some of the most difficult trading markets that can be, and I don't know if it's a coincidence or there's really a relationship here, but boy, these stocks really suck. That's the best I can say. The Dow gained 25 points, just drifting sideways, but it's getting very close to those all-time record highs again. It's just hanging there below the ceiling, and I have no idea what's going on, honestly. Okay, here's the bad news. We had 15 positions yesterday. We had $17,000 in open trade. We had a good day yesterday. Looked like a really good day. I know, you get $17,000 open trade. You're really hoping to maybe close that out with maybe 25,000. That's the way things are supposed to go. But it doesn't always go that way. But when you just get totally reversed from that, that's when it gets painful. And that's really what happened today. Those 15 positions we had went from 17,000 yesterday on the close to closing those out was $2,000. That was it. Just all those profits completely evaporated. And then, to make matters worse, we get into 5 positions. 1 is positive, 4 negative, and we're carrying negative $8,000 going into tomorrow. I mean, and yeah, it gets even worse, folks. I got up and looked at the pre-market. Well, I looked at the pre-market a couple times, but one of those looks, I was half asleep, but it looked to me like, we were going to have just a bonanza today. I mean, all these stocks there was so much green on the screen, it was blinding. And I'm going to show you this one stock, Quintus Incorporated. And that looked to me like it was going to be an outlier, a big one. So, well, let's look at that. Here we go. This is Quintus, and we had gotten into that yesterday, right after the open. It had closed against us, but this thing jumped way up this morning. Now, on the top of this spike here, and this other spike that came about an hour and a half later, they're both up there around $17,000. Big trade. But now, I'm absolutely certain. I was sleepy. I was kind of wiping, but I'm absolutely certain in the pre-market this morning, early this morning, I saw this thing up was over 20,000, maybe even, like 22,000, 23,000, something like that. I mean, it was in the sky. And I thought, here we go. We're going to have another one of these great, big, crazy outliers out of this Quintus thing. And then this morning, it did open up, and yes, it did make these highs here, which are at about $16,000 or $17,000, but then it just kind of crashed from there. Of course, that keeps us in the trade, so we're anticipating higher prices, and it crashes down here and goes to $2,000. So what I'm saying, in this single stock alone, we saw possibly, if my blurry eyes and memory are okay, we saw Quintus go from about 25,000 positive to $2,000. And then, just to add insult to injury, it turned around and it gets re-entered here. And it's getting re-entered because it's already up so high. That people won't say, how's that happen? Well, it did. It happened, and that re-entry sucks out $1,600 open trade negative. So basically, we've seen probably $25,000 go to $400 in this stock, and we're not out of it. The thing could gap down tomorrow. It could be a terrible trade. And after I got through looking at this, folks, I just can't show any more of this. But I just can't tell you my frustration at seeing these huge profits that we get see in the aftermarket, in the pre-market, and then as soon as they open the regular market where we trade, we're just killed. And we're not only are we losing all the profits, we're getting smashed and losing. These are going in some cases to fairly substantial losses. So we just had a massive reversal today, and I don't know. I'm just really, really frustrated. That's all I can say. And yeah, tomorrow's Freaky Friday. I'll be here. See you then.